What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? We're going to talk a little crypto today, see where things are going. As you can see here, a lot of red going on. Those of you over on YouTube, let me change this real quick for you. As you can see, lots of red going on over in the crypto markets right now. Flip that on. Hold on. A lot of red going on in the crypto market. What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? Promise says ETH to die. What's up, Crypto Man Dan? What's up, everybody? You can see a lot of red going on in the crypto market today. I'm not going to dive into too many charts today. I think it's just a good day to talk about where we think things are going. Like when I look at the Bitcoin chart here, right, let's zoom out to the 4 hour real quick. I still think we're moving in this kind of like, tightening pattern that's waiting to pop. I think within the next week, we're going to see Bitcoin pop, which means I think we're going to see a lot of crypto pop. Thanks for all the likes and follows coming in. WareGuard says Bitcoin down, boom, 14 ETH. Maybe so, maybe so, right? But I think we're just tightening here, moving into this tighter range. That's what I think's going on. So we'll see. Today, I just kind of want to chat a bit of crypto with y'all, get your thoughts on it. Sunday, a nice chill day. But as you can see across the market, a whole lot of red going on here today. A whole lot of red, right? What do we got? Green. We got GMX and Cake. Leo and Bitcoin Cash. I mean, basically nothing, right? Everything's red. Chili's, yesterday I was telling you guys, Chili's was a big fat sell for me because of the World Cup going on today. This was a classic sell the event type of thing. What's up, Tom Crown? This was a sell the event type of thing, and I was saying that to y'all yesterday. I was saying, Chili's, actually, let's pull up the Chili's chart real quick. Let's go to Chili's. Chili's, I was just thinking fat bastard. So let me zoom out. So Chili's, it had this big old drop here with the FTX thing and then worked its way back up. This was very unusual for literally any crypto charts, right? Everything had a bit of a bounce and it came down. Almost nothing came back up here and did this. I figured Chili's did this because of the World Cup Association. And I was like, you know what? I think this is a big fat sell. And I've been saying that and it's going down. I actually expected it to come down more, right? Because it was just the World Cup was really pumping this thing up. All those partnerships that Chili's has with different sports teams, different country teams, really in the World Cup. It just looked like a big fat sell to me, right? Total classic sell the event type of thing. Streaming live over on YouTube also. Although YouTube today, I'm just mostly just chit chatting with y'all. Then I'm not gonna look at too many charts or anything like that. I think I'm just gonna chat, see what y'all are doing. What have you guys been hearing today? You guys watching the World Cup today? Watching any football? Skull. ETH had a nice drop last night. Like if you check out in the Discord over here that I posted, check this out. Let me flip this around. So in the Discord here last night, this morning, I did take an ETH short. I did take an ETH short yesterday, and I posted it in the Discord. 1220. At the time I took this picture, we were down to 1172. Right, I did 10x leverage, so maybe about 40%. If you guys want to learn how to do this, by the way, if you want to learn how to profit when price goes down, click the link in my TikTok bio and go get this masterclass. I have it on sale right now. It's only 20 bucks. It's normally 50. 20 bucks to learn how to get Bitcoin, crypto, and other cryptos for free when price goes down. Go check it out. 20 bucks, what's that? The cost of a beer at a football game? Go check it out. Got it on Black Friday sale. Plus you get a free gift with it, which hint, it is actually a course. So big special Black Friday sale going on. Black Friday offer. Promise says, I'm going to buy one ETH if it touches 500. Oh yeah, I'm going to buy multiple ETH if it touches 500, no doubt about that. How much is Lever Atlas, says Crypto Man Dan? It's depends on which tier you do. If you do monthly, I think it's 50 bucks. If you do yearly, it's 500, but there's a lifetime option too. Hey Keith, yeah, the Masterclass used to be free, but I decided to start charging for it. You know why? Because when I was giving away free, because I could track everything, you know what I found out? Everyone that was getting it for free, almost no one watched it. And since I started charging for it, guess what? Almost everybody watches it, which is what I really want. I want you guys to watch it because you know what? When people pay, they pay attention. When you give people shit for free, they have nothing to lose. They don't invest in themselves, and they just throw it to the wayside. And it really offended me. So now I charge for it, and the price will be going up probably soon. But I have it on the Black Friday sale right now. Crypto Broke says the Masterclass is amazing. I appreciate that. You're damn right it is. It took me months to make that thing and years to get the knowledge to be able to make it. 20 bucks, cost of a beer at a football game? Come on. Certainly it's worth a lot more than that. Promises I'm not trusting ETH right now. I'm rather trusting BNB nowadays. It's fair. Keith, do you still have access to it? Good question. I will. Yeah, you might. You might. I don't think I altered that. If you got it for free, I think you still got it. I think you still have it. What was that about ETH? So I'm not trusting ETH right now. I'm trusting BNB. I mean, I'm definitely way more bullish long term on ETH than BNB, but I'm pretty bullish on BNB long term too. That's my opinion on that. Good days to go shopping. I don't disagree with that, especially if you have a long-term mindset, right? If you're really looking out to the next bull run, which I still do believe in the 4-year cycles, because the Bitcoin halving event, if you guys didn't hear this, check this out. Let me show you something real quick. Let me show you something. So something really important to remember is the cost to mine one Bitcoin. So this was published back in August, right? So this was the cost to mine one Bitcoin back in August. In the United States, the average cost was $21,000. This is just for the power, right? Over here in Kazakhstan, there's a lot of miners, 8,700. As you guys know, what's happened to the cost of power in the past since August? It's went up, right? Across the world. So the cost to mine a Bitcoin is, just power-wise, is a really big factor in the actual price of Bitcoin. This is a lifetime chart of Bitcoin. And you know what happens at the Bitcoin halving? The cost to mine one Bitcoin doubles, and the new daily incoming supply gets cut in half. This creates a new fair value in Bitcoin. Look what happens after every blue line. These are the halvings. Every single one, price takes off because the amount of Bitcoin, the cost to mine one Bitcoin doubles, and the amount of Bitcoin being mined a day gets cut in half. Supply and demand pushes it up, cost to mine one Bitcoin pushes it up, and there we go. And that's gonna continue to happen in my opinion, because it has to. People can't mine Bitcoin if they can't at least break even on it, right? Here's the next halving event out here, and down here, right? Down here, and down here, you know what happened? It was when miners were forced to sell. That's kind of what I'm looking for to happen over here, and they're starting to have to sell because they got to pay their bills. It's not just paying for the power. They got to pay rent, they got to pay salaries, they got to pay maintenance, they got to pay all kinds of fees just to be able to run their operation. It's a really big deal and something people aren't really talking about that much, at least near as much as I think they should be, because when we're at this price right now, miners aren't making money. Miners are not making money. You hear that over there on YouTube? Miners are not making money. By the way, stream live on YouTube also, Daily Crypto Bull. So pay attention to that. You're going to hear more and more people talking about that as we go forward. They're going to be talking about the cost to mine one Bitcoin and how miner operations are going. And they're going to start saying exactly what I'm saying. The bottom of the markets typically are hallmarked with miners being, they call it miner capitulation, but it's not like miners freaking out like, oh, they're forced to sell. I would say it's miner forced selling to keep their operation going. The cost to mine, so Digital Nomad says the cost to mine does not go up at halvings. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. The cost to mine one whole Bitcoin, because the rewards are cut in half. Obviously, it costs twice as much to mine a Bitcoin when half as much Bitcoin is coming out. That's math. Not debatable. Not debatable at all. What's your thoughts on Pi and B? I have no clue what those are. Nowadays, miners are not making money. TikTokers are making on live, laugh out loud. Making on, I don't know what you're saying. So, hey Matt, are the Zoom calls still happening? I think I don't do like the group ones, Wahid. I think you still have a Zoom call with me though. I think you still have a one-on-one Zoom call with me. I do have Lever Atlas Plus, which is something I'm rolling out where we're going to have group weekly Zoom calls, and I'm going to be rolling that out. You must not be familiar with the difficulty adjustment. Digital Nomad. I am. That has to do with the amount of hash power going into the network. It has to do with the amount of hash power going into the network. The same amount of hash power is going into the network, but they're getting half as much rewards. Hash power going into the network equals power they have to pay for. I don't know what you are not getting about that. Don't mean to be rude. I like to pick behind you. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Set this up. My lady got me these. These are also like sound, not proof, but like, reduces the echo, sound deadening type of thing, right? And adjusts to make miners profitable. No, it does not. It only adjusts based on the amount of power going into the network. That's it. It doesn't adjust to do anything for the miners only to adjust so that the amount of rewards coming out matches the amount of hash power coming in. You're very wrong. I'm sorry to say, man. Really, go look it up. So where do you think we head towards the next bull cycle? Up. I think that we definitely. I think that digital nomad. Please lay out to me. Tell me how, when the amount of Bitcoin being given out as rewards, same amount of hash power going into the network, right? That the rewards get cut in half, and the same amount of power coming in. Tell me how the price of producing one Bitcoin doesn't go up. Elaborate, because that doesn't make any sense. Anyways, I think Sol will hit its all-time high in the next 2 years. Very possible. It's possible. I think it's possible. Should we be buying crypto right now? I can't give you that kind of, advice, but I'm buying things. That's for sure. I think they're all very discounted. Unknown Sarter, top 5 coins, ETH, Bitcoin, Gallimatic, probably XRP or Sand. That's just me though, right? There's nothing. I'm not like I'm right about this or something. Pi and B, yeah, they're just not something I'm familiar with. I'm really heavily invested in blockchain gaming. Like, that's where I think the first real obvious mass adoption is going to be. I think gaming is going to move onto the blockchain. But they can't be these shit play to earn games. That's not what it is. They'll be amazing, fantastic games just like they are now, but they'll have a tweak on the blockchain where you actually own your things. And you can actually have a metaverse type of game where you have more interaction, more with each other, more, what do I say? More real world interaction with each other in the game by transacting, by having a real commerce, by having real economy, stuff like that. You an Animal Farm or drip? I do have some in drip, but that's just because I put it in a long time ago. It's not something I pay attention to, nor would I endorse. UFO, like UFO gaming? Yeah, I like UFO gaming, that's for sure. Gala price prediction? Wow. What do you mean Gala price prediction? Wow. GTA on the metaverse? That would be insane. That would be absolutely insane. The two things that I would really like to see in the metaverse would be a GTA type game and a World of Warcraft type of game. I think those two would do the best because of the transactions that go on in there. Imagine if those were on the blockchain and they were like real world transactions with like things of real value. That's what NFT technology allows us to do, which is obviously an expression of the blockchain. I think we're too early for metaverse. I'm not talking about metaverse. I'm not talking about like the way that you might be thinking of it. I'm not talking about living in the metaverse. I'm talking about, when I say metaverse, there's many phases before there's any kind of Ready Player One type thing. I think the first real iteration that makes the most sense is gaming. So the way gaming is now, the way you transact and do everything in games, but imagine that was actually translatable with the real world, right? So the coin inside of there is worth real money out here in the real world, but you need it in the game, and the game is really fun, and the items you have in there you actually own, and you can sell those for real money, and you can go do, like, that's what I mean by metaverse. I mean a more of a connection, a deeper connection between the physical and the digital world. That's what I mean. And it's not like, oh, we're in the metaverse or we're not. There's further and further into the metaverse. But I would agree with the life being dominated in the metaverse is still a ways away. And that one concerns me. I have my coins staked. Should I unstake them and move them to a cold wallet? I would. You do you. I can't give you that kind of advice, but I'm not staking. I have almost everything I have in my Ledger wallet, my cold wallet, my hardware wallet. That's me. And because that's the point of crypto and blockchain and decentralization, is to cut out the middlemen and have possession, custody of your own stuff. Like, think about it. Do you actually have custody of your money? Do you? No. It's the bank has it. The bank always has it. Even if you wanted to custody your own money, how would you do that? Well, you can put a bunch of cash in the closet? That's the only way you could really do it. Is that feasible? No. But with blockchain, you can custody all of your own assets. It's extremely convenient, and you can transact and buy everything, right? So that's what I got. I like Ethereum. I see no and nope. I'm not sure what they're talking about. Like M Modern Warfare 2, but you can mine the token and pay for season pass. Would it be a good step? I don't know. I've never played Modern Warfare 2. I'm assuming that's what MW2 is. But what I would say is that when we can actually, I don't want these games to be about trying to get rich or make money. What I want, and those aren't going to work. Those aren't going to work. They have to be about you get value for your time, and what you make, what you find, what you produce in that game has value. That, say you wanted to be done with that game and move on to another, you could sell your stuff, cash out, and move on and take your stuff to the next game. Or you could just keep your stuff. You know, there's just so many different ways to do it. And I don't know how to really get in here. What's up, Degimon? I don't know really how to like say it to you to like see the images that I see in here. I'm doing my best. But to me, like gaming, it's just, and I'm not a gamer. Like I don't play games really. It's just so, it's so obvious. It is so, once you see it, it is so obvious. So obvious. Gaming exactly like it is today, except you actually own the things in the game. That's it. That is it. Well, you know, maybe you can own things. Maybe these games can create their own marketplace inside of it. They could, but then you don't really own it. They still own it, and they just allow you to transact with it. That is not the same thing as the game being on a blockchain, decentralized, so that you actually own your own shit and you can take it off the platform and you can put it in your own wallet. Like I have NFTs for games sitting in my Ledger wallet. They're not on the gaming platform. They're mine. If I was forced to keep them on the gaming platform, they wouldn't ever really be mine. And they could be taken away at any time. And I don't actually have custody of them. So they're not really mine. That's the point I want you to get out. Top 5 gaming coins: Gala, Sand, Ape, Vulcan Forged, and maybe Ultra. Why do you think it's going to be so good? Because I think that game's going to be great. What advice would you give someone that's only starting to be quiet about that one? Don't talk about it, Connor. Be quiet about that one. What advice would you give someone that's only starting to learn how to trade and what to trade in? Keith says, watching your masterclass video over and over, learning. That's the thing, is like it's good. And there's a lot of content in there. So you watch it once, you learn some things. You watch it twice, you see things you didn't see the first time, you learn more. You watch it a third time, you learn even more. By the way, if anyone wants to take that masterclass, first of all, does anyone in here want to learn how to profit when price goes down? Does anyone want to learn how to get Bitcoin, ETH, and other crypto for free when the price goes down? Put a 1 in the chat if you want to learn how to do that. Thoughts on IMX? IMX is one that I really like. Immutable X, I very much like Immutable X, for sure. Right? I really like IMX because it has a lot of overlap with gaming, and well, Keith, you already have the class, but it has a lot of ones came in. Let me show you real quick. So if you want to learn how to do that, go to the link in my TikTok bio, right here, and I do have the masterclass right here. I have a Black Friday sale going on in this. It's only $20. How I get Bitcoin and other cryptos for free when price goes down. It's only $20, plus you get a free gift that I'm giving away over Black Friday, which is actually a whole entire course. $20. Man, it's the cost of a beer at a football game. What do you think you're going to get more value out of? One beer at a football game or this masterclass? Took me months to put it together, years of experience to be able to do it. And for instance, like look at this. Where's my Discord? Let me find my Discord over here. Look at like here's a trade I was in last night. This is me on my Discord. I got into ETH at 1220. It went down to 1172. I made 40% on my money. Right, I did a little 10x leverage. So I show you about how to do this type of stuff in the masterclass. I mean, $20, cost of a beer at a football game. I mean, come on. It's on Black Friday sale, and you get a $300 gift with it, which is actually a course, hint, hint. So that's what I got there. So if you guys want to learn how to profit when price goes down and get free crypto when price goes down, go get the masterclass on the ridiculous discount it's on. So what was I talking about before that? Someone says, bro, someone made a fake count of you. Yeah, you got to watch out for that. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. I actually went through this morning, and I went and found a whole bunch of Daily Crypto Bull accounts, and I reported and blocked like all of them that I could find. So watch out for that, right? I'm not going to message you. And be sure to check, right? I have 155,000 people. Like, no one else that messages you with that name is going to have anywhere near that. So just, guys, be a little skeptical. Michael says, definitely the beer at a football game. Well, Michael, fuck you. Straight up. I don't appreciate that. So ETH to 1120. I mean, it basically hit that today, right? Basically hit that today. Self-made Mincy says $20. I'm in. Who's asking about ETH to 1120? Very well. I think it very well could go, because here's the thing, guys. Like, I really think, um, I think 2023 is going to be worse than 2022 on the macroeconomic landscape. I think it's actually going to be worse than it was this year. Key says, my question about what a learner should start trading in. It doesn't really matter. It just depends what you want to trade with. You could just trade with the USDT pairs, or you could trade with the inverse perpetual, which gives you the crypto. It doesn't really matter because the decisions and the skills are the same regardless. But I would say start with a small amount that you're not emotional about. So what was I talking about? I think 2023 from a macroeconomic landscape is going to be worse than this year. I really think that we are going to be like, boy, I wish it was 2022 again. Because I think unemployment's going to go up big time. I think it's going to hit at least 6%. And what's interesting about that is that I think the median income of unemployed people is going to be much higher than it has ever been, the median income of unemployed people, because tech is laying off so many people, and that's going to be a major contributor to the unemployment landscape. And the median income, average income and median income of the tech industry is like the highest of anything. So that's interesting. I think housing prices are going to continue to decline. I think interest rates are going to stay high for a while, which is the main reason that more housing prices are going to continue to go down. So that's what I think. And what does that mean for crypto? I don't know if crypto has a ton more down to go. I mean, look how much down it is. It's down like 75%, right? 75, 80%. How much more down could it go? If you're looking out further, but I think that all this will also, if you're looking out further, like say 3 years, obviously I believe prices of all this stuff, all the good stuff, like Bitcoin, ETH, etc., will be much higher than it is today, even if it does go down lower. So that's the way I go about this stuff, not financial advice, right? That's the way that I go about it. That's the way I look at it. So with that said, I think all of this, even though 2023 will, I think, be pretty bad, I think it will tie up nicely leading into the Bitcoin halving and the next bull cycle, because next Bitcoin halving is in probably about April-ish, 2024 is the next halving. And, you know, I think that all of it, I think that we'll be on the upper tail of, you know, after a bottom of the macro, et cetera. I think we'll be on our way up, and I think it will tie in nicely to a spring-summer top of the bull market for, or maybe even winter top of the bull market for crypto. And that's just the way I see it playing out right now. And I feel like there's a decent probability to that scenario. Like when I'm talking about, I really look out further. Like I really think about the steps along the way. These prices right now, I cannot imagine a world where in 3 years, right, this time in say 2025, that the prices of these things aren't significantly higher. Not all of them, right, because there's like 25, 30,000 cryptos. A lot of them have to go to zero, right? But Bitcoin, ETH, right, Matic, like a lot of the good ones. Tell us 1000x coin. I don't do that very often. I've done that a couple times in the past couple weeks for some people that stayed on later in the stream, because there's only one coin that I look at that I think has that kind of potential, because I don't say shit like that. I don't look for shit like that. But you spend as much time in crypto as I do and look at as many things as I do, you're going to find some things that are big, 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 big gems. So, but I don't talk about it much, that one, and I'm not gonna. Do one for me? Why? What are you going to give me? What are you going to give me? I don't talk about it because I don't want to pump it up. I don't want to give out this secret because it's not exact. I think organically it's going to pump up on its own. I don't want to pump it. I don't want to make people aware of it. It's going to find awareness on its own. So that's what I think. So you teach how to be a day trader? No, I don't teach how to be a day trader. I mean, you could be, but that's not what I do. Because day trading is like a full-time job, you know, like all day. Trading on the 1, 3, 5 minute charts. I don't do that. I trade more on like the 1 hour chart, right? So I might get in a trade a day, maybe. That's the way I do it. So you could. It's the same exact methods, you know. It's just different time frames and different take profit spots if you want to be a day trader. But I don't do that, and that's quite a commitment for most people. I'm just trying to teach your average person how to get into trades, get free crypto, and profit when price goes down. By the way, if you guys want to learn that, click the link in. Well, let me ask you. I don't know if there's new people on here or what. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to learn how to profit when price goes down. If you want to learn how to get free crypto, like Bitcoin and Ethereum, when price goes down, put a 1 in the chat if you want to learn that. I'll show you where you can get it. FTX, do it for the people. No. Okay, well, that was a lot of ones really quickly. So as long as you're serious, I do have a Black Friday sale going on my Masterclass. It teaches you how to do that. So you click the link in my TikTok bio. That'll bring you over here, this Masterclass right here, how I get Bitcoin and other cryptos for free when price goes down. This Masterclass, I have it on sale as a Black Friday sale for only 20 bucks, right? It's the cost of a beer at an effing football game. This is a lot more valuable than like a beer at a football game, right? That being able to know how to do this just changes things for you. You don't need price to go up. You profit when price goes down, and you profit even more when price goes up. What I mean, buy low, sell high. You profit more when price goes up using what I teach you in this class than just buy low, sell high. That's what I mean. And you get free crypto. So go check it out. Plus I have a $300 free gift that I give you, which is actually a course. So you go through the master class and you'll get a course for $20 effing dollars. This price is going back up very soon. I just have it on a Black Friday sale right now. So go get that while you can. How's the trade on H-bar? H-bar might have closed out in profit, right? Because I had that set. Where's my Bybit account? H-bar, looks like I'm actually even better in the H-bar trade now. Taking that long on Illuvium didn't do so well. Let me refresh it just to make sure that these numbers are correct. No, it's showing me that those are closed out. Let me look at my P&L here. Wait, maybe I'm not logged into my account. What's going on? I feel like my computer's lagging here. Come on. Closed P&L. Well, obviously it should be here. Is it just because I'm on Illuvium? Show all of them, all orders. Goodness. I don't know. My computer's kind of lagging up right now. Where is it? I don't know. It looks like it looks like it stopped out, but it stopped out in profit, right? Because I got in at 5 cents, and it closed out. Can I get this thing going? I don't know. It's lagging like hell, and it closed out a little bit below. But it's a testnet trade. I don't really pay attention that much. I was in a real trade. I'm still in a real trade. I posted on my Discord. I don't want to show you guys my login details of my real account. Obviously, where's my Discord? There it is. So this is an ETH trade I got in last night. And in the Discord, we were talking about it. I was saying I wanted to get in around 12.20, and I did end up getting in at 12.20. Price went down because I'm on a short, so I made about 40% because I did 10x leverage, right? It went down about 4%. So 10x leverage, 10 times 4 would be 40. So I made about 40%. I'm still in this trade currently. I have a trailing stop loss set, and I don't believe. Let me check the price of ETH. What's the price of ETH? Yeah, so I think my trailing stop's going to get hit at like 1186. So I'm still in this trade. Came down here to 1150, but I didn't have a trailing stop loss. I had the order in overnight, and then it got filled while I was sleeping, and then it went down. And my stop loss obviously didn't get hit. And this morning I put up a trailing stop, and I think that will get hit at 1186. But nonetheless, I mean, if you guys want to learn, seriously, if you want to learn how to profit when price goes down, go take my masterclass. It's only 20 bucks. Plus you get a whole course that comes with it. Cost of a beer at a football game, guys. I mean, do you actually want to help yourself? Straight up. Ooh. What do we got here? ETH to 750 midterm? Maybe. Very well could be. When watching day traders trying to forecast market, feels like hanging out with flat earthers. Yeah, I mean, day traders have no, in my opinion, day traders, true day traders don't really know where the market's going to go because they're so used to looking at such short time frames, they don't look at the very big ones too much. I think that they get kind of biased by looking at the shorter time frames, and so their opinion on the long, a little bit further out, can be skewed more towards those shorter time frames. Some, anyways. I don't use Market Cipher. I have my own indicator, actually. And that's what I use to do trades with, like the buy-sell labels here, the buy-sell labels and the momentum waves. That's my own indicator called Lever Atlas. If you click the link in my TikTok bio, that takes you over here. This is Lever Atlas right here. Plus, you get access to my best course, and you get access to the private Discord where I go in and I post, stuff like this. Like, not this. This is after the fact. I was talking. I want to show everybody stuff, but I said right back up here, like trying to get an East short entry in the 1220s, right? So I was talking about that all day, and then I ended up getting in, and here I am. So a lot of people in the Discord took this trade with me, and we're in profit, And I do that mainly using this tool, right? Look at this label: buy, winner, sell, winner, buy, winner, sell, winner, buy. Probably slight winner, sell, winner, buy. That's probably a loser. The sell is obviously a winner. So can't win them all, but not a bad track record. No, these are winners too. So is that. So that's Lever Atlas, the buy, sell, and the momentum waves. And you can get that by going over here and hopping in, joining the group. But I really suggest, if you want to learn how to profit when price goes down, go take this masterclass. I have it on Black Friday sale for $20, right? Cost of a beer at a football game. Are you kidding me? What a deal. Plus, I actually have a $300 free gift that I give you. And hint, hint, it's a course. So you get the masterclass and a course. That deal is definitely going away, just up on a Black Friday sale right now. But again, the indicator is right here if that's what you want to look at. What you see, track record on that, just looking at it right here. Winner, 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 winner. Hell, let's call it a loser. It's a winner, but let's call it a loser just to be conservative. Winner, loser, winner, right? We had, 2 losers and 10 winners? That's a pretty decent sample size. Anyways. I mean, do you just want to only buy low and sell high? You can do so much more than that. And that's what I'm really about, is teaching people how to profit when price goes down, how to profit more when price goes up than they normally do, how to get free crypto when price goes down or up. I don't know. If you don't want to learn that stuff, I don't know what else is worth learning. I spent months putting together that masterclass, years going through getting the experience to even make something like that, and you get it for $20. What time frame you put on your indicator? It works with all time frames. I use multiple time frames to assess. What we were looking at right there was the 4-hour time frame. Let's see here. All of you that put ones in there that wanted to learn how to profit when price goes down, if you don't go get that masterclass, I don't know if you actually want to learn it. You're going to think, oh, I'll go over here and get this free thing and this free thing and this YouTube video. They're not putting together a 2.5-hour class to teach you step by step, piece by piece, all the things you need to know. 2.5-hour class. Plus you get a multiple, I don't even know how many hours, another course to go on top of it for $20. Do you really want to learn how to profit when price goes down, or is it just something that sounds nice to you? Straight up, be real. I'd be happy with 2 to 3 winning trades per week. Absolutely. I think that's a very healthy goal. I'm probably in a trade about every day, but I look at the charts a lot. Most 90% of my time looking at the charts is literally doing these live streams, looking at the charts with you guys. I spend maybe 20 minutes a day looking at the charts on my phone. I just look on my phone. I'm like, okay. And I place a trade all on my phone. I do it all on my phone. I don't even need to be on my computer, neither do you. You can just do it all on your phone. Looks like Bitcoin's breaking out of the triangle. Is it? Let's take a look. It looks pretty flat to me. It's 16.5. I guess I'm not really seeing it. Thanks for the follows coming in. Thanks for the likes coming in. Yeah, I'm not really seeing Bitcoin doing anything resembling a breakout. That's about as sideways as it gets there. Not moving too much. Sure, maybe it popped down a bit to 16.4, but now it's back to 16.5. So I don't know. I don't see much there. So just tell me this stock or crypto. I'll find out what it is. I'm not sure what that is, Keith. By the way, Lever Atlas works with stocks and cryptos. I don't know about Forex. I've never tested it on Forex. It's not the time to buy, question mark. It depends on your goals. What are your goals, Dan? right? If you're thinking long term, like at least 3 years out, I think it's been time to buy DCA time, in my opinion. But I don't know what your goals are or what your preferences are. For me, I'm just accumulating for the long term for like 3 years. And then when we get to another bull market and get overvalued, then I sell and buy back again when it gets undervalued, like it is right now. It's undervalued. It's under fair value right now. I buy when things are undervalued and I sell when they're overvalued. Do I need to buy at the exact bottom and sell at the exact top? That's a big F no. I need to buy when they're undervalued and sell when they're overvalued. Because when they're undervalued, they're going to go back up. When they're overvalued, they're going to go back down. Does that make sense? That's at least the way I look at it. Don't buy now, wait later in a week. I don't know, Tariq. Asking what MTRM is. Quiet. I don't share that with everybody. It's a coin. It's a coin. Coin that I think is gonna. I think it's got as good a chance at doing 1,000x as anything I've ever seen. But not anytime soon. I don't think you should expect to really make a shitload of money from anytime super soon. Are you short Bitcoin? Not right now. Shorts are something I get into and then I get out. Like I don't ride them till I think the bottom of the market is. That's not what it is. Really suggest you take the Masterclass to learn that. Learn how to profit when price goes down. Like I'm in a trade with Ethereum right now that, gosh, I get nervous logging into my real account when I'm on a live stream because I don't want to give out my username and password. So I just, if I was logged in beforehand, I would go in there and show you the ETH trade I'm in. But I mean, I posted it in my Discord. I got in at 1220 and I took a screenshot. We were at 1172, right? So ETH price went from 1220 down to 1172 and I profited 40%. I got free ETH as the price went down. You heard me right. Does anyone want to learn how to do that? By chance? Bitcoin going to about 9K? It could, Charles. It could. It could. It really could. I think 2023 from a macro landscape is going to be worse than 2022. Alum says yes. Oh, I'm assuming that's to learning how to profit when price goes down. Click the link in my bio. Go take my masterclass. I have it on sale. I have it on a Black Friday sale. It's only $20. The cost of a beer at a football game. Plus you get a course with it also. It's a 2.5 hour class. It teaches you all about that. And then I give you a course with it to help you learn even more. So take advantage of it while it's there. Like there's nothing better you can do with your day-to-day than to learn how to profit when price goes down, to learn how to get free crypto when price goes down. I saw Degimon in here. Degimon, did you get in that ETH trade yesterday that I was pointing out? Degimon's a Lever Atlas community member. Does it all go down further? No idea. Degimon says he did. What price did you get in at? Oh, that's right. Didn't you get in at like 12.16? Is that what it was? I remember you posting that actually. Went well, yeah, obviously. I mean, busted down. Did you? Are you still in it, or did your trailing stop get hit? Which means he would have closed out in some pretty solid profit. 12.16. Yeah, I remember that in the Discord. The masterclass was free, but you know what happened? A lot of people would opt in and go to it, but I can track how much people watch it. Almost no one actually watched it. Hundreds of people. Almost nobody watched it. Do you know how much that pissed me off? Do you know, I'm still, right? You can hear it in my voice. Do you know how much that pissed me off? I spent years getting the experience to be able to make a class like that. I spent months recording and editing that fucking class, and I give it away for free, and people don't even watch it because you know why? We're humans. And you know what? Unless we pay for something, we don't pay attention. Because unless we actually have something to lose, some kind of investment, we don't pay attention. So, $20. $20. You kidding? $20 to take my masterclass that took me all that time to make, has 2.5 hours of content in it teaching you how to profit when price goes down, how to get free crypto when price goes down. $20? There's not a better $20 you can spend today. It's a beer, that's the cost of a beer at a football game. And I give you a free gift, a $300 free gift, all part of my Black Friday offer, which is actually my fundamentals course, which is another multiple hours of content to take you even further. Unbelievably, I can't even. If I charged $500 for it, well worth it. Degimon says Masterclass is great. Thank you, Degimon. And Degimon is been in the community for a while. He's went through the other courses. He's an active member in the Discord. He's an active trader. He's really come a long way since he joined the community. And sitting in there. Plus, if you become a Lever Atlas member, by the way, anyone listening, you get access to the private Discord, which is the best thing about being a Lever Atlas member. The Lever Atlas tool is great and it's powerful. But being able to be in the Discord and chat with other people that are actively trading, chat with me, ask me questions, be in there and see me post the trades that I'm doing. If Lever Atlas was just the Discord, it should still cost a lot more than it cost. Straight up. That one trade last night, I said, hey, here's this thing about ETH. It's printing a hidden bearish divergence. Most of you probably don't know what that is. A lot of the Lever Atlas members do, because I spend a lot of time helping people learn how to do this stuff. I educate, I support, I share. And I'm trying not to go too crazy, but only a beginner and learning from a masterclass. Yeah, absolutely, Keith. That's why I make the masterclass. A masterclass is meant to be someone that knows absolutely nothing about trading, to go in there, and I start the class from the beginning. If you're an experienced trader, the masterclass isn't for you, because you're not going to learn anything in it. But if you're not experienced with trading, which is most people aren't, the masterclass is absolutely phenomenal at teaching you what it is and how to get started. 2.5 hours of content, one class, and it's a lot. You're going to watch that class, like Keith said, multiple times, because you're going to learn a lot of things, because there's a lot of content, a lot of information you're going to learn, and then you're going to go through it again, and you're going to learn more things, and you're going to go through it a third time, and you're going to learn more things. How much does it cost to subscribe? No pricing listed. If you go to the Lever, if you go to that page and click the Lever Atlas, there should be a price. It's $50 a month, or $500 a year, or $5,000 lifetime. Thoughts on Solana? Yesterday, thank you for bringing up Solana. In the Discord, I was posting yesterday how I was taking longs on Solana. Hold on, I gotta block somebody. I was taking longs on Solana in the first one I took was at 1290. I made a little bit and got stopped out in profit. Then I got back in at 1263. So I was posting in the Discord yesterday. I don't know how many people hopped in with me, but I'm like, listen, I know everyone, you want to take shorts, but I was like, I'm going to take a long on Solana because the Lever Atlas, let me show you what that looks like. Let me show you something real quick. Let me show you what I was seeing on Solana. So you can see, this is what told me Solana was going to go up. Let me show you something. First of all, wait. Hold on. Let me ask. Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to show you what I saw that made me know Solana was going to pop up. I want to see a bunch of 1s in the chat. Bunch of 1s. Let me go over here and check the YouTube video over here. Dom, hey, I see Dom over there. What's up, buddy? What's the hoodie, Matt? It's my Vikings hoodie. Yeah, the YouTube stream does seem to be a little behind the TikTok one, but it's not like you miss anything. It's maybe 30 seconds behind from what I can see. Let's see, how many 1s came in? A lot of 1s came in, a lot of 1s. So what I saw on the chart yesterday was this. Let me go down to the 1 hour. Whoops. Let me go to the 1 hour on Solana. Pump this up. Here's what I was seeing. Look at this. Very important. Watch this. Let me flip this around. Let me show you. So you see how price is coming down here? You see how price, we have a low, a low, a lower low, and a lower low. Here's where it really tipped me off, right here. Look at these waves down here. This is part of Lever Atlas, the buy-sell signals and the momentum waves. Look at that low. Look at that wave. Look at that lower low. Look at that smaller wave. Look at that even lower low and a smaller wave still. Wait a minute. This is momentum, but price is going down. Shouldn't momentum be going down? Correct. The fact that we're seeing here that momentum is shifting as price is going down, that is what's called a bullish divergence. And in addition to that, In addition to that, let me show you this. Right down here, we were in the mid to high $12 range. Well, you know what? As I zoom out, check this out. Look at Solana. Look at right at this range, right? 1264. Look at that. That's almost it. Look at how what strong support this is for Solana, right? Back here, this is when FTX fell out a week and a half ago. Came down, barely broke it, bounced way up. Came down here, barely broke it, bounced way up. So I knew this was a really strong support area. Plus we were showing this bullish divergence where price is going down, but momentum is going up. And Lever Atlas even draws these nice little green lines for us. I knew, boom, here we go. Because the one I got in at 1290 was right here, right? And I see that divergence. I hopped in there. I made a little bit on that green wave and then got stopped out in profit. Then I got back in at 1263 and boom, what did it go up to? What did it go up to? 1351. You're thinking, oh, big deal. You made about $1. No, I didn't. I made way more than that. I made way more than that because I did leverage. I did about 10x leverage, and it went from 1263 to 1351. Now, I didn't sell at the top. I took some profit along the way and did what's called a trailing stop, and then I got stopped out at about 1330. I made like almost 100% on my money in that move. Boom. Price went up a few percentage points, and I made like 100% on my money. Take the masterclass. I teach you how I do that. Can I explain what momentum is? Same as volume? No. It's what I call that indicator down there. The verbiage I use is I call it a momentum indicator. It doesn't really matter what it is. That's why it's visual. You just look at it. Because what makes up what I call momentum is a whole bunch of calculations that go into there, and frankly, you have no reason to know any of those. All you need to do is see the visual. That's all you need, because I try to make it as simple as possible, because I originally made this thing for myself. Making $1 per coin is big when using leverage? Absolutely. And well, with that being said, $1, right? $1 on Bitcoin isn't the same as $1 on Solana because it's about percentages, right? Solana shot up about 8% from that 1263 to 1351. That's about an 8%-ish move. With 10x leverage, that was 80-some% for me. Like I said, almost 100% on my money. Paid to me in straight cash because that was a USDT trade, so my profits were paid to me in Tether, right? So buying low and selling high, woo, I would have made, 8%, but then I'd be paying fees. I'd be getting in at a shittier price, selling at a lower price because that's the way exchanges work. I didn't buy or sell anything. I just took some Tether I had, put it in a trade, and got in at the exact price and got out at the exact price I decided on without any fees. And I did leverage, so I made, close to 100% on my money. I suppose it was probably about 87, I think, if I remember right. And I'm actively in this Ethereum trade. I get nervous. I'm streaming live on TikTok and YouTube, and I want to go into my real bit. I have multiple real Bybit accounts. I want to go into it, the one where I have the ETH trade, and show you, but I don't want to. I get nervous about logging in, showing my username and password while live. You know what I mean? So the only thing I have up is the testnet right now, which I have no active trades on. When Sol went from 940 to 15, so many people made money. Absolutely, Joe. That's a big move. That's like a 37-ish% move. That's a lot. And if you're using some leverage, like if I was doing 10x leverage like I usually do, I'd make like 300 to 400% on my money. Granted, I take profit along the way, so that remaining part that made me 87% of my money was about 40% of my original position, because that's my let it ride amount. I talk all about that in the masterclass. Like what I'm saying here may be careful of the reflection. Oh yeah, that's a good point. That's a really good point. That's what I mean though. Like, see what I mean? Like I get nervous. If I log into and on live streams, I don't do real trades on my real account anymore, because when I willy-nilly just kind of place trades for educational and entertainment purposes, it doesn't work out so well for me. So I only do the testnet now on live streams. Plus, it's that same thing where my username and password, I don't know if I click a button. I don't know. Better safe than sorry. Do you use cross? Never. Never, ever, ever do cross. No reason to at all. No way. Isolated only. What is leverage? I don't know who's been in here, who's new in this chat. Put a 1 if you want to learn how to profit when price goes down. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to learn how to get free crypto when the price goes down. So it's been fresh blood money in the market since 2018. That's what caused market rise. I would say, I don't know. I don't know exactly what you mean by that. What's testnet? It's fake money. It's paper money you can trade with. I see some 1s coming in. So those of you that want to learn how to profit when price goes down, how to get free crypto when price goes down, let me show you where you can. I have a whole masterclass that teaches you how to do it. Click the link in my TikTok bio here. Click the link in my TikTok bio, and that'll take you over here. This is my masterclass. I have it on Black Friday sale. It's only $20. Right? That's the cost of a beer at a football game. How I get Bitcoin and other crypto for free when price goes down. Here's a trade I'm in right now. Where'd my Discord go? Like, here's one. This is in my private Discord. I took an ETH trade here at 12.20, and it went down to 11.72. I did 10x leverage. So I made about 40% on my money as the price went down. And this, when I say 40% on my money, this is actually an ETH trade, so my profits are actually paid to me in Ethereum. So you heard me right. When the price goes from 12.20 to 11.72, I got free Ethereum. If I had 1 Ethereum in this trade, I now have 1.4 Ethereum because it gave me 40% profit because the price went down. That's the type of stuff I teach you in this masterclass. What do you think? $20 beer at a football game worth more than this class? $20. Black Friday sale. Deep discount. Plus, you get a gift worth about $300, which is, it's a whole nother course. So this masterclass is about 2.5 hours, and that'll give you a whole course with, I don't know how many more hours, but a good number more hours to help you learn even more about it. $20. Plus, to help support the channel, support what I'm doing here. So if you want to learn, go do that. You're going to have a hard time finding that kind of content free anywhere. I used to give the class out for free, but you know what? People would get it. A lot of people would get it. And almost nobody would watch it because they got it for free. You know what happened since I started charging for it? Everybody watches it, which is what I really want. I spent months making that class and years of experience to even be able to make that class. You know how pissed I was when I'm giving it away for free and no one's watching it? Hundreds of people. Almost nobody watched it. But when I'm charging for it, everybody watches it. That's what I really want. I want everybody that gets it to watch it because it will benefit you. I get satisfaction from that. Even the money stocks will sell out to pay monthly home bills. Very well could be. Do you need VPN on Bybit? Depends what country you're in. I'm in the US, so I do need a VPN. I usually put my VPN in Denmark. And when you sign up for Bybit, I also chose Denmark when I signed up. What do you think of BitGet? I also have a BitGet account, but I don't use it that much. I like BitGet too. But same thing. They used to allow USA traders, but now they don't, and it's going to get a little bit harder. Not because of, just because they don't want the hassle from the US government, you know. They got to protect themselves as a business. Bybit and BitGet are both out of Singapore, and which is funny enough, they also don't allow Singapore people to use it because of the Singapore government. Layoffs on the rise and factory closings up, home value down. Yeah, Robbie Bobby, like what I think, I was talking about that, right? What I think is going to happen, I think 2023 economically, macro global perspective, is going to be worse than this year. I think that interest rates are going to peak, they're going to peak, but they're going to be held there for a bit, just like Powell says. And that's going to raise more interest rates, mortgages, and housing is going to continue to go down because those mortgage rates are so goddamn high. And unemployment's going to go up. I think it will hit 6%, and I do think that this 6% will be a lot meatier than it usually is. What do I mean by that? I think that the average and median income in that 6% unemployment is going to be much higher than we've ever seen, because I think a large portion of those unemployed people will be tech workers, and tech workers are very high, way above the average income. Right? I mean, Amazon's laying off, Facebook's laying off, Google's going to be laying off, Microsoft is laying off. Companies are going out of business. Like the high-paying tech jobs, a lot of those people, a good number of those people, will be losing their jobs, and therefore having very high losses in median income and average income. And so I think that 6% is going to have a very high loss in average income, which makes it more like a 10% unemployment rate, based on the amount of income lost to citizens. I hope that makes sense. Auto sales way down, of course. Interest rates are way higher. It's just, did you guys see that Target, retail sales, I think that earnings reports, that's another thing I didn't mention. I think earnings are going to be way down next year. I think we're going to continue to see quarter after quarter of earnings for companies going down, because how couldn't it? And then sometime, I think mid to late next year, I think the Fed is going to loosen up. But until then, I think from basically now till at least next summer, I think it's going to get worse. The stock market's at like 4,000. That's absurd. Do you know how much that pisses the Fed off? Do you know how much that pisses? Because that is so counter. That is not what they want. That market needs to go down. They need unemployment to rise. They need housing prices to go down. They need unemployment to go up. They need companies to go out of business. They need the stock market to go down. So every one of these bear market rally pumps that you see for the stock market pisses the Fed off. Pisses Powell off, which is really all that matters, because the Fed is not a democracy. It's a monarchy. Literally, there's 12 people there, but the only one's decision that matters is Powell, the chair. Whatever he wants, he gets. It's a monarchy there. That's the way the Fed's run. Very important to realize that. Traders will have to get in and out faster than just riding trades out. Do you agree, coming in 2023? No. I don't think traders have to get in and out faster at all. It doesn't matter. Go take the Masterclass. Unless you're experienced with trading, from that, I kind of don't think you are. I'm usually in and out of trades within a few days. Like, if you're a buy low, sell high, that's not a trader. At least not what I mean, anyways. I do longs and shorts. I'm never really in trades for very long. If you're much more longer, and I don't trade stock market, I trade crypto. Crypto is much more volatile than the stock market, so my trades are just naturally shorter in time length than a stock market trade. So maybe that's what you mean. Maybe you're looking at it from the stock market perspective. Families starting to move back in with parents to afford eat and heat. Oh, here's an important thing to realize. The rental market is starting to come down too. Rental prices are starting to come down, and vacancy rates are starting to go up big time, really fast. Very important things to look at. Rental prices coming down, but that's going to be as an effect of vacancy rates going up. Vacancy rates are going up very fast, very fast. Some markets, like say Phoenix, Austin, vacancy rates have doubled in like 2-3 months. Whew. Max leverage I use, I rarely go over 20, but I'd say I typically trade with 10, because I want my trades to be consistent in dollar amount, leverage amount, etc., so that they can add up better over time, because I don't win every trade. I lose some trades, right? But when I lose, I only take small losses. This is something I really talk about in the Masterclass. I only allow 4 outcomes: small losses, small gains, medium gains, and big gains. I don't allow medium or big losses. But I can't win every trade. So I got to cut the losers really fast, small losses. And if I'm using the same amount of money in every trade, roughly, when I add up the small losses, small gains, medium gains, big gains, I'm well above zero. I'm well into the profit. But if I'm just randomly picking numbers all over to trade with, who knows, you know. Go back to 88.93, you'll see a whole picture with a little twisting today. People are starting to share apartments too. I could see that. I mean, you know, obviously those prices, real estate's such a lagging thing, right? Housing prices peaked in about May, June this year. And we've been coming down literally. Um, I think we're tied for the second fastest come down in housing prices in the given period, which would be from June to October. So that would be, basically July, August, September, October. So I think it's 4 months. The housing prices, nationally speaking, on a national average, it varies market to market, some higher, some lower, but average across the U.S., housing prices since June have come down 8.4%, which is the second fastest time, decline, second fastest decline of all time in that time period. Very, very important to realize that too, because June is typically the peak of the housing market every year. And then it does usually come down a little bit going into the winter because demand goes off. There's also, demand falls down a bit. Spring is the hottest time of the year always for real estate purchasing and selling. So it always comes down a little bit, prices, because the demand comes down a bit. But the demand has fallen off a cliff so hard because of the rapid rise in interest rates, which means like if you bought a house, if you bought a $500,000 house in January this year, you were paying about $2,500 a month. Right now, with this interest rate for that same $500,000 house, you're paying more like $4,000 a month. Let that settle in. Let that settle in. And sellers are reluctant to lower the price, so it takes time. The rental market also peaked in about August, probably July, August, because the rental markets are hotter in the summer. They go further than the buying cycle. The rental market is hottest until about Labor Day, and then it declines after that. And we are in that part two, but it's going down so much and vacancy rates are going up so high. Not to mention, very important to realize, do you understand how many apartment buildings across the country are still in development, and there's more and more units coming on the market? So vacancy rates are going to continue to increase, which means that rental prices are going to continue to decline. And there will also be incentives, free months, incentives to move in and shit like that. So, that makes so that momentum indicator definitely does help with minimizing losses. Yes, Joe, I really go cough up the $20 and go take the Masterclass. Plus, you'll get my trading fundamentals course also with it, which is a $300 course. Go cough up the $20. Go get it. It's cost of a beer at a football game. $20. That's the cost of a beer at a football game, by the way. And I guarantee most people will just do that all day long. But something like this, like $20, like it's a Black Friday sale, like this is the best offer I make on this thing. I wish you all peace and love and wellness. Best of luck. Time to bounce. Have a good one, Robbie. He must be a soccer fan. World Cup started today. Gold standard was the very beginning. That's very true, Robbie. Things have been very different ever since Nixon temporarily took us off the gold standard. Definitely just help. Yeah. I already read that. But with that being said, if you just join the Lever Atlas community, you get the indicator, you get my most advanced course. Hell, I'll give you the Masterclass too. Anyone listening that just hops right in and joins the Lever Atlas community, I'll throw in the Masterclass for free also. So you'll get my entire advanced trading course, you'll get the Lever Atlas indicator, and you'll get access to the private Discord. And I can't understate how valuable the private Discord is. I just can't. It is. Yesterday alone, I posted 2 trades. I posted a Sol long and an ETH short. Both went into fantastic profit. If all you did all effing year was take those 2 trades, it would pay for your Lever Atlas membership. That was one day. A Saturday. I post my trades in there. I answer your questions. You chat with other experienced traders and other people like you and other people that have been around, done more than, it's just that Lever Atlas Discord community, that private channel. If that was all the Lever Atlas community was, it would still, if I charged $500 a month for just that, it'd be well worth it. Does Bybit only use cross? No. You can use cross or isolated for any. I never use cross, ever. Do you buy and sell on Ledger Live? I haven't. I haven't. No, not on Ledger Live. I haven't. I usually just go to Uniswap or something. But fiat on ramp, I find myself using Coinbase Advance. Coinbase Advance is what I'm using as my fiat on ramp to convert into crypto. And then as soon as I humanly can, as soon as it allows me, which is usually about a week, I immediately send it to my ledger. But I should check out Ledger Live a bit more to see what kinds of things go on in there in terms of buying and selling, because I think they just connect to decentralized exchanges. Maybe it gets me a better price than Uniswap. I don't know. I should check that out. But the most important thing is you gotta have a ledger. You gotta have a ledger. You gotta have a ledger. Let me go over to YouTube quick and see if there's any comments. I've been kind of, I don't see any new comments over there. So USD trading can't seem to change it for USDC. Yeah, you should be able to change it for USDC. That doesn't make any sense. Let me find a USDC thing here. And I'll go to USDC perpetual. I'll just click, I don't know if it will tune up here. It's trying to change here. Do you use heat maps? I don't. Did it log me out? It might have logged me out. Or did it? USDC, yeah. We'll just go Bitcoin. I mean, granted, I am on the test net, but it should be exactly the same. Son of a bitch, you're right. Yeah, it only allows cross. Well, I'll never use USDC. That's weird. There's whatever trading pairs you're looking at with USDC, it's available in USDT, and there are more available in USDT. I've never traded a USDC pair before because I was just, USDC pairs are new onto Bybit because it's always just been USDT or inverse perpetual, which means your profits are paid to you in crypto, in the crypto you're trading. So I've never actually tried the USDC ones, and I won't because I'm not going to do a cross trade. Don't ever do a cross trade. You can lose your whole account with a cross trade. I mean, regardless, I guess it'd be okay. I guess it'd be okay, actually. I take that back. Because you're using a stop loss anyways. Always trade with a stop loss. That's the real important piece that I want to say. Always trade with a stop loss. Do you use heat maps to better position your trades? I do not. I use Lever Atlas and Fibonacci lines. Like I just look for support and resistance. And then I use Lever Atlas, right? And I use that in my equation. Like Lever Atlas, let me show you the main thing I use. Literally, even regardless of supports, because everything we do is in probabilities, right? Nothing is ever 100% certain. So down here, regardless of this, of any support or anything like that, because I don't have anything drawn here, I can clearly see that price is going down, but momentum is going up. And this is the momentum indicator part of Lever Atlas. This to me, almost every single time is going to change direction, and it did. That was the bottom right there. The triple divergence. And Lever Atlas draws these little lines here too. What really added to me after that, I looked and I zoomed out and I said, all right, are we near a meaningful support? And look where we were. We were right here at about 1265. I actually got in at 1263. We were down here, right? And you can clearly, oh, that was the FTX fall. Holy shit, that's a really strong support. Oh shit, really strong support. Oh, we're back down at that level? Wow, this is like literally like 100% to me. Like in my, like I went in heavy on this trade. And I got in originally at 1290, and then I went up a little into $13 or $13, and I took a little profit and it got stopped out in profit, and then I got back in at 1263, and it went all the way up to about I think 1351, and I took some profit 1357 apparently. I took some profit along the way, and then my trailing stop got hit for the rest of it. If you don't even have a clue what I'm saying there, look at this. Here's an ETH trade I was in. I am in currently, right? Unless ETH hit my trailing stop by now. I got in at 1220 and the price went down to 1172, at least at the time I took this picture. And that meant I was up 40%. So I profited when price went down. And actually this profit, my throat's really dry. I need some water. This profit's actually paid to me in Ethereum. So the price went down and I got free Ethereum. Right? If I had 1 Ethereum in this trade, now I have 1.4 Ethereum because I made a 40% profit when the price went down and the profit was paid to me in Ethereum. Did anybody hear that? Are you guys getting this? If you want to learn how to do that, click the link in my TikTok bio and take this masterclass. How I get Bitcoin and other cryptos for free when price goes down. Look at this. Takes you over to this page. I got a sale going on right now, normally $50. Black Friday sale, only $19.99. Plus, I'm throwing in this free gift, this $300 gift, which, hint, hint, it's a course. It's a fundamentals course. So the masterclass is about 2.5 hours of content teaching you how I get Bitcoin and other cryptos for free when price goes down. And I throw in a course for you too to help you even expand upon it. Craziness. Like, look at this right here. Oh, why is that not working? Is this the video not working? Huh. Well, this video was me showing some profits that I had. Huh, interesting. Nonetheless, big sale going on there. It's cost of a beer at a football game. Go check it out. I don't know what better you could watch today than to learn how to profit when price goes down. How can you find the Discord, Rodfather? The Discord is private. It's only for Lever Atlas members. So the only way to do that is to join the Lever Atlas community. And if you join the Lever Atlas community, again, over here on this page, you do that right here. And what you get with that is the buy-sell labels and the momentum indicator. That's the Lever Atlas indicator. And then you get my most advanced course along with it. And then you get access to the private Discord. And again, like where was I here? I posted right here, trying to get an ETH short entry in the 1220s, right? And I was talking about this for several hours actually. And then I ended up getting in, and here was today. Here's the profit on it. So I'm in this Discord sharing my trades, answering questions right here. Look what I was showing here. Lever Atlas doesn't do this much, but it's drawing a line for a hidden bearish divergence. This is Ethereum right here. What that means is this high right here and this high is lower than this high over here, but this momentum wave is much, much, much higher than this one. That's a hidden bearish divergence. And I posted all that, and Ranjit here, he got in at 1224. So I'm sitting here posting all this stuff, and earlier in the day, I was talking about Sol trades. Where would I be here? Here's Sol, right? I really like in Sol right now, under 13, probably 1290. I ended up getting in at 1290, made a little bit of profit, and then I got stopped out in profit, and then I entered again at 1263. Again, this is all yesterday morning. And what did Solana do after that? Solana went up to 1357. Now, I didn't know it was going to have this kind of spike, but I could tell that it was going to go up because price is going down and momentum is going up. That's a bearish divergence, and plus we were coming to a major support, very high probability trade. So those were both yesterday. Those were just yesterday, right? I posted the Sol stuff, and I'm posting content in here all the time. I'm answering people's questions. You're learning a ton from me and other members. And then I did an ETH short also. That was just yesterday. $50 a month. Steal. If I charged $500 a month, it'd still be worth it. Man, I can't short anything. All my money is in and down. I'm not sure why that stops you from shorting. I'm not buying. By the way, I'm not buying anything. When I trade, I'm using crypto I already have. Like, I'm not buying anything, and I'm not selling anything. I'm trading with crypto I already have and turning it into more crypto. Go take the masterclass. $20. Beer at a football game. That's what that is. A beer at a football game costs $20. Masterclass, 2.5 hours of content. Took me months to make it. Years of experience to even be able to make the damn thing. And I'm throwing in a $300 trading course with it. All for $19.99. And I suggest you get the trading pattern cheat sheet too. That's on there if you want. Pretty handy dandy thing to have. All right. I think my Vikings game is going to start here pretty soon. Vikings, skull baby. Having a pretty good year, right? I actually haven't been paying that much attention until last week when they were playing the Bills. Whew. How much is the indicator? It's not just the indicator. It depends what you do. It's a subscription. So monthly it's $50 a month. Yearly it's $500 a year, and the lifetime membership is $5,000. But the indicator is just one thing, right? It's a good tool. but you also get my whole advanced course, which is easily $1,000 course, and you get access to the private Discord. The private Discord, the private Discord is the most valuable part of being a Lever Atlas member. I posted 2 trades in there yesterday. Do you know how valuable it is to be to be in my, like, an experienced trader, to be in my private community where when you ask a question, I answer it, and to be able to chat with other experienced traders? Do you understand the difference between a private Discord and a free Discord? They're not even in the same galaxy in terms of their value to you, in terms of what you get from them. I mean, I'm in there posting my trades too, and posting all kinds of pieces of content, educational content, things I'm seeing. Like yesterday I posted that I was observing that bullish divergence on Solana. Most people would be like, no, I can't go long in this market. I said, no, I'm going long. We're at strong support. We have a clear bullish divergence. It's about to pop. And it did, it popped. And then I went to ETH and I said, hey, ETH just printed a hidden bearish divergence very clearly. That's going to go down. What happened? Boom, went down. 2 trades yesterday. Really, I was in 3 yesterday, but I'm just going to say 2. And that alone, I don't know. Maybe I talk myself up too much, but it's amazing. It's good luck. Go try to find something this good. You're just not going to find it. $50 a month, nothing. Absolutely nothing. But the Masterclass, $20. I'll throw in the Masterclass too if you join Lever Atlas. I'll give you the Masterclass also. Just shoot me an email after you sign up. But I think 2023 is going to be rougher. I think 2023 is going to be rougher than 2022. I really do. I think we're going to see earnings go down. I think we're going to see housing go down more. I think we're going to see unemployment rise to at least 6%. And I think the average income of those unemployed people that they lost will be much higher than any time in history. So that when you actually look at the income lost via unemployment, it's going to say 6%, but the actual dollar amount is going to probably bring it to more like 10% unemployment based on its impact towards, GDP, buying power. What am I looking for here? Yeah. XRP I like too. I think XRP, I'm a pretty logical guy, right? So I've been in crypto for almost 6 years now. In the 2017 bull market, Bitcoin got to about 20K. ETH got to about 1,400. In the 2021 bull cycle, Bitcoin got to 70. ETH got to 48. So when you take the 2017 high to the 2021 high, the 2021 high is about both of them, about 3.5x higher than the 2017 high. Are you with me? So what was XRP's high in 2017? It was a little over $3. So if all XRP did is that multiple, that 3.5x multiple, where would that put it in 2021? That would have put it at least $10. But why didn't it get to $10? Because that SEC lawsuit came in December 2020, stopping it from where it was going to go. Because you know what? January through May, that's when Bitcoin and ETH took off, especially March through May. XRP didn't get to do any of that. So I think in the next bull cycle, it's extremely conservative of me, which would be 2025, to say XRP is going to get to $10, because it almost with 100% certainty, in my opinion, would have hit at least $10 in this last bull cycle, 2021. So to say it's going to get to 10 in the next one seems extremely conservative. In reality, I think it's going to get to $20 to $25, but I'm looking at it as 10, right? So when I'm buying right now, I'm going to sell a large portion when it gets to 10. That's what I think of. Not another XRP guy. I'm not an XRP guy. I'm not sitting here, XRP Army, $10,000. What I just said to you is so goddamn logical. I hope you heard it. I hope you heard it. You're welcome, Frank. You're welcome, Frank. Thoughts on Toma Doge? Trash, 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 trash. Are you kidding me? Trash. Are you kidding? Toma Doge. Toma Dodge, however you want to say it. Trash. Doge does nothing. So a coin that tries to leverage just off the Doge name, like, it's shit. It's dog shit on my shoe. Maybe I should tell you what I really think about Tama Doge, huh? Matic is one of the most promising projects in all of crypto. I mean, look at what it's doing. Is there more of a shining darling in this bear market than Matic? These partnerships, the future for Matic looks so goddamn bright. It's just, Matic is the top 4. ETH and Bitcoin, because they're the safest thing in my assessment of risk-reward ratio. So those are the main things I buy. After that, Gala and Matic. Gala, because I'm so bullish about blockchain gaming, it's a studio. It has about 28 games in development or that are actively being played. And so, okay, well, that's like the main one for me. Animoca Brands would actually be the top one for me, but you can't buy Animoca Brands coin. There's no Animoca Brands coin. Animoca Brands is behind Sandbox and all kinds of shit. They're the biggest player in the game, but you can't buy them. But I can buy Gala, so I buy Gala. And then Matic. Cardano's solid. I think Cardano will hit new all-time highs in the next market, but it's not something I'm like, super excited about. Parabolic doing the live now, saying opposite value XRP $3 max. Well, I guess I'm wrong. Time will tell. Quant, I'm very bullish on. I mean, the market is showing us that it is extremely bullish on Quant. Quant, Cosmos, and Matic are the 3 strongest charts that I see in crypto. Like, in the bear market tells you the truth. And when I see that those 3 are the most outlier strong charts, that tells us that the market really believes in them, right? Because it's not words, it's not a bunch of spouting or promoting, it's action. People are voting with their dollars. What about GFI? I don't know what GFI is. Making Coinbase account right now. It's a play I made that your logo, your avatar or whatever looks familiar to me. Track, I don't know what Track is. My Vikings game's gonna start here in a second. It might have already started. Love me some Cosmo and Gala along with Flux. I don't know much about Flux. People ask me about Flux though. That's one I probably need to look into more. Genesis is currently looking for a $1 billion loan and need it by Monday. Genesis is also part of Digital Currency Group. I'm not sure if Genesis is the parent company or Digital Currency Group is the parent company. Either way, very interesting. I didn't realize Genesis and Digital Currency Group were kind of the same. That's a even bigger deal than I thought. Watch the next Omnia coin. I heard FTX had a lot of near tokens. Will this be bad for the price? We're in a bear market. Bear markets are just bad for price. But you know what they're really good for? In my opinion, not financial advice, they're great for a longer term investment buying opportunity, in my opinion. Right? Buy low, wait a few years, watch it be worth a lot more. What would happen if Bitcoin fell below 10K? What would happen to make it go below 10K is interesting. I would buy a lot of it if it went below 10K. I think if it goes under 10K, I think that's you also have to realize how much it costs just in power to mine 1 Bitcoin. Miners are already losing money every single day, even if they sell their Bitcoin right away. They're already losing, depending on where they're mining at. But they have more than just power cost. They have rent, they have taxes, they have salaries, they have maintenance costs, they have upkeep, all this stuff, right? It probably costs your average miner somewhere around $20,000 to mine 1 Bitcoin. So I also want to give you something else. Hear me on this. I want you to think about the word and an idea of fair value. Fair value is best equated to the real value of something. Bitcoin, I think Bitcoin's fair value is probably about 20K. I think it's about 20K. That's about how much it cost most miners to mine a Bitcoin. So that's probably So if you can buy under 20K, you're buying under value, under fair value. And then after the next halving, in case you don't know what the halving is when the amount of Bitcoin that can be mined per day gets cut in half. So what else does that mean? That means the amount of power, that means the cost to mine one Bitcoin doubles. The power cost doubles. The power cost doubles. Right now, if you're in Kazakhstan, your power cost is about 10K. In the US, it's probably about 20K on average, depending on where you're at. Texas is probably cheaper. So if all of a sudden the power cost to mine one Bitcoin goes from 20K to 40K overnight, what does that do to the price of Bitcoin? It has to go up. Well, just because it costs them more. No, there's more factors at play there than you think. Not to mention the amount of incoming new daily supply also gets cut in half. So the supply-demand curve and ratio gets impacted too, because supply and demand and overnight supply goes boom, new incoming supply. And much of the Bitcoin that's free floating on the market for trade is new supply, new daily supply. Right now, I think we mine about 900 Bitcoin per day. After the next halving, it'll go to 450. So we're going to cut that down. And the cost to mine each Bitcoin is going to double. So the fair value of Bitcoin, I believe, will be probably about 35K is what I think the fair value of Bitcoin will be after the next halving, which will be about April 2024. So about a year and a half from now. So when we're sitting here buying it in the 16,000s, I mean, we're buying it probably half price of fair value in 2024. It just makes so much sense to me. I hope you guys are getting this, right? Because people can just spout numbers. You hear me logically laying out mathematical perceptions of where these prices are. But then what will happen is the price will come up to meet that new fair value, and people will catch wind that, oh, it's rising again. And then they will buy in, and they will keep buying in. That will cause more people to buy in, and it will get way overvalued, and you'll get to a top of a bull market and crash back down under fair value, just like we're at now. I think we were at 20K is about fair value for Bitcoin. We got up to almost 70K. So it got 3.5x over the fair value, and now it's crashed back down, and it's finally under fair value. So it could definitely go lower, in my opinion. I think it probably will. But I'm buying. I'm not waiting. I'm buying all the time. I'm buying literally all the time. I wait for these moments. I bought a bunch in June, and then I bought a little bit over the next several months. I've been waiting for it to come back down to these levels. Now I'm buying more. I wish I'd have bought more ETH under 1,000. I thought ETH would go back under 1,000. I still think it will. But nonetheless, I can't get mad about buying ETH in the 1200s, right? Imagine that. Imagine a year ago when ETH was at 4,800, and I look at you and I go, ETH's going to go down to 1,200. What would have you said to me a year ago? You would have said I was nuts. You probably would have just ignored me and walked away and laughed at me because, Daily Crypto Bull, what does he know? And what do I know? But I've been around a while, and I know how these cycles work to a larger degree than most people in crypto, just because I've been around longer than most people in crypto. Not all people, but most, because every single new cycle that comes, the amount of people in crypto goes up almost exponentially. So if I said that to you a year ago, because in November last year, ETH was at 4,800, all-time high, and now a year later, it's at under 1,200. If I said that to you last year, you would have thought I was nuts. You would have laughed at me. And you would have said, and I said, well, what if it did happen? What would you do? You know what you would have said? I'd go all in, man. I'd sell my house. I'd sell my dog. I'd sell my kids. I'd sell my car. I'd sell my wife. I'd go all in. And here we are, under 1,200. Most people, because they don't know what the fuck they're doing, are just waiting for it to go lower, and they're not buying shit. Don't be that guy or girl. Don't be it. I mean, come on. Don't be like every other Tom, Dick, and Harry dumbass. If you believe in crypto, that is. If you don't believe in crypto, that's a whole nother story. But if you really do believe in blockchain technology, if you believe in Ethereum, if you believe in Bitcoin, this is what you've been waiting for. If this is your first cycle in crypto, let me tell you, This is what you wait for. Not financial advice. These are my opinions. Do with them what you will. Is internet computer worth buying? Very possibly. You know, I was pretty hard on internet computer because I just couldn't believe what their price did when they came out to launch. Now I've come to realize that FTX did this thing. FTX fucked them. FTX fucked them, and they did this to a lot of other companies. More of that will roll out. You will just see how nefarious FTX really is. Oh my God. You thought you hated Sam now? Wait till you understand how cold-blooded, illegal as shit that operation going on over there was. So much more than you probably think. BitBoy Crypto did a nice piece on it, actually. I think on Wednesday or Thursday. He interviewed a guy from New Genesis Crypto. Go listen to that guy's story. And then realize that FTX did this to many, many, many other solid blockchain crypto projects, including ICP. Did the market bottom yet? I don't know. No one knows. But I think it's very under fair value, which means, in my opinion, if you believe in this stuff longer term, this is what you wait for. I buy crypto once every 4 fucking years. Did you hear me? I buy crypto once, and I do it every 4 years. I do it now. I buy it in the bear market. And I sell it in the bull market. Do I wait for the bottom? No. Do I buy when it's undervalued? Yes. Do I sell when it's overvalued? Yes. Chili's related to World Cup. They do a lot of NFT stuff with sports teams. And they have a lot of good partnerships. We've been stuck at 99 people on this stream. It has not moved up or down at all in quite a while. I'm quite interested in that. We've also been kind of stuck at 1,600 likes. Could you guys pump in a few likes to see if it's even working anymore? And by the way, put a 1. I see some likes coming in, so it is working. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to learn how to profit when price goes down. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to learn how to get free crypto when price goes down. But ICP, I think ICP has got a good chance. I was hard on it in the beginning, but now I realized how hard FTX fucked them over when they launched. So my thoughts on them have changed completely, very much so. I see a lot of 1s. So if you want to learn how to profit when price goes down and get free crypto when price goes down, click the link in my TikTok bio here and take this masterclass. How I get Bitcoin and other crypto for free when price goes down. As a matter of fact, over here on the Discord, this is my private Discord. Here's a trade I'm in. This is today. I mean, I got in it last night, but I got in here at 12.20 and the price went down to 11.72. And what happened? I'm up 40%. And this profit, it's not paid to me in dollars, it's paid to me in Ethereum. So if I had 1 Ethereum up here, now I have 1.4. I got 40%. I made 40% on my Ethereum, and my profit was paid to me in ETH. I just got a bunch of free ETH because the price went down a little bit. If you want to learn how to do that, take this masterclass. I have it on sale. It's only $20. I have it on a Black Friday sale. That's the price of a beer at a football game. You're going to get a lot more out of this than a beer at a football game. So take this masterclass, plus I have a $300 gift that I've included in the Black Friday offer, which is my trading fundamentals course. That's a $300 course. So you get this whole 2.5-hour masterclass teaching you how to profit when price goes down, and then you get a course that teaches you even more about how to do that and help you get even better at it. So take advantage of this while it is still here. And if you like this indicator here, the buy-sell labels and the momentum wave, that's all Lever Atlas. You can get the Lever Atlas indicator down here. Plus, you get access to the private Discord where I post stuff like this. Like here, I put, I'm trying to get an ETH short at early 1220s, right? So a bunch of people hopped in there. Ranjit got here at 1224. Up here, I was talking about how I see a hidden bearish. I can't explain how valuable this private Discord is. I put my trades in there. I answer your questions. Other experienced traders in there, all that stuff. But if you do nothing else, take the Masterclass. $20. Cost of a beer at a football game. You know, I used to give away the class for free. But you know what happened? I gave it away to hundreds of people. And you know what? And I could track how much they watched because I wanted to see, I was tracking it to see how much was being watched. And you know what? Almost nobody watched the damn thing because they got it for free. They didn't value it. But since I started charging for it, you know how many people actually watched the class? All of them. Why? Because they make a little investment. Now they have something to lose. Now they actually invest in themselves. They actually invest in something. They bought it. They want to get their money's worth. So they watch the class, which is what I really want you to do. I want you to watch the class and learn how to empower yourself and profit when price goes down. Get free crypto when price goes down. Don't you want to learn that? $20, $19.99 actually. Go take the class while I got the special. Plus you get my fundamentals course with it as a bonus gift on my Black Friday offer. So when will be the best time to sell your crypto or take profits in 24 or 25? No one knows for sure, but my best guess would be 25. Obviously, as the markets move, I will make my assessments. The thing is I'm not going to try to sell the top, just like I'm not trying to sell the bottom, right? I want to buy at fair value, undervalue, and I want to sell when it's overvalued. I believe Bitcoin will get to at least 100K in the next bull cycle. I will sell most of my Bitcoin at 100K, most of it. I'm not greedy because I know that after we go up, when we come back down into a bear market like we are right now, because we will have another bear market in probably 2026, it's going to come back under 100K. I don't give a shit if it goes to 200. It's going to come back under 100K. You know what I mean? And then I'll repeat everything we're doing right now. In 2026, everything I'm saying right now, everything I'm doing right now will be exactly the same, just some of the coins will change. But Bitcoin's still going to be there. ETH is still going to be there. And those are the main two things I buy. My opinions, not financial advice. What are my thoughts on Illuvium? I think Illuvium is a good risk-reward bet. Its all-time high was 1900. Right now it's under $50. So, and I'm very bullish on blockchain gaming. HBAR is something I should probably grow my content on. Dinkum says, love your content. Keep it up, dude. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna hop off. My Vikings game started. Skol. Go get the Masterclass. I'm gonna be taking down that offer. $20. It'll be the best $20 you spent today. It's cost of a beer at an effing football game. Are you kidding me? Go take the Masterclass. 2.5 hours of content showing you how to profit when price goes down, showing you how to get free crypto when price goes down. Check it out. And if you really want to get saucy and really get the best of the best, join the Lever Atlas community. You get the indicator, you get everything else I have, my best courses, and you get access to the private Discord, which is the most valuable thing I offer, is access to that private Discord. I mean, I do have one-on-one mentorship. That's actually the most valuable thing I offer, but that's a 6-month thing. That's $10,000. You and me get on a Zoom call 1 hour every week. You get a special number with me, all this stuff, special phone number, all that stuff. So that's the best thing I offer, because what more could I offer than that? But not everyone can afford 10 grand. And I only have one spot available currently for that. So that'll probably fill up soon, probably, although I might have another one coming available. I don't know. Anyways, peace out. I'm going to go. Take care. What are you doing here?